Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, then you're probably on YouTube doing a bit of research on how to sell products online. Okay, so you want to learn how to sell different products online. Maybe you've got your own product, maybe you want to sell an affiliate product, but you don't really understand the process of actually doing it. And I want to show you how to do that. Okay, so over the next few minutes, I'm going to be giving you some real-world strategies that you can take and use in your business to basically sell physical products or digital products or network marketing products or masterminds or pretty much whatever you want. Okay, pretty much aside, things aside from e-commerce, because e-commerce is a completely different thing, right? But if you want to sell products, digital products, physical products, I'll show you how to do that, right? So my name's Aaron Chen. For those of you who are watching my video for the first time, and I'm an online entrepreneur. I've been online for 9 years. 8 of those 9 years though failed really miserably, made a lot of mistakes, spent a lot of money on my business, on my own skill set online, but over the last year though figured out a few things out, which is pretty cool. Was able to generate over 1,000 sales in my business, and that's what I want to share with you. Okay, I want to share with you some of these things, and it perfectly ties into what I'm talking about today about selling products online, because it really has to do with being able to convince someone to physically take out their credit card and pay for something on the internet. Learning how to do that is one of the most difficult things to do, but if you know how to do it, it's actually pretty simple. Okay, it's about understanding the mentality of people that come online and the things that you actually have to do to get them to know, like, and trust you. Okay, so let's kind of get started now. So basically this strategy, right, is something that it took me a long time to learn. I kind of understood the concept previously, but I didn't really know how to execute it that well, and it really took me I would say 8 years of trying different things, going in different directions, trying different business models, but being online for the entire time pretty much, to finally figure it out, what actually makes people convert from leads into sales on the internet. Okay, it really all comes down to that. Now, if you can get people to know, like, and trust you, that's the most important thing, right? They will basically buy almost anything that you can sell them online. Okay, and it all really boils down to a couple of things here. So the first thing is you must absolutely capture somebody's email address. Okay, so if you're not capturing email addresses, that's your first mistake, right? So there are a lot of people that drive traffic directly to a sales page, right? I don't know why you would ever do that, because that doesn't make any sense at all. But maybe in their mind, sorry about that, maybe in their mind it makes complete sense. Okay, but the truth is that back in the day, maybe 10, 12, 13 years ago, you could do that. You could drive Google AdWords traffic directly to some sort of website, to some sort of offer, and people would buy, right? People would just straight up buy, because it was so novel. Right, the whole thing about the internet and having some sort of weight loss program, and they see it on the internet, or some sort of vacuum cleaner that you could see and you could buy. That was a very novel thing 12 to 13 years ago, when the internet was very young, right? There wasn't actually that much stuff. Facebook wasn't really that powerful at that time. It was very small. There was another website called Friendster, right? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that website. Friendster's gone now, but this was a long time ago. Okay, but nowadays, because buying things online have become so normal, it's become a normal thing, right? Lots of people hawking different products on Amazon, eBay, different e-commerce websites all over the world, depending on where you live in the world, right? Lots of affiliate marketers, marketing different types of programs, whether it's a weight loss program or an internet marketing program, or teaching you how to build a network marketing business online. I mean, there's so many different things that are being promoted on the internet. Okay, so now that that's the case, people don't just buy stuff instantly. They're not just going to buy anything that they see, the first thing that they see online, right? The only time that works is if you own an e-commerce website and someone thinks about something and says, hey, I want to buy a vacuum cleaner, and I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to research that vacuum cleaner. I'm going to look for reviews, and once I have enough reviews and I trust this site, I'm going to buy that vacuum cleaner. Okay, so unless you're building some sort of huge e-commerce website, which you're probably not, that's probably not a very good option. Okay, another option is selling affiliate programs, right? So that's basically my entire business model. I sell affiliate programs of all different sorts, okay? But the ones that I like to focus on are the programs in the home-based business, internet marketing, make money online industry, right? And it could be anything from learning how to drive traffic to understanding, you know, how to build a business from home, anything, you know, of that kind of sort, right? And that's just a small example. Another example could be the weight loss industry, right? The health industry, how to get a six-pack, how to lose 30 pounds, how to lose 6 inches around your waist, right? You know, you don't really get these programs on Amazon, for example, but there are lots of these programs out there. This is basically called the information product industry, right? So you're selling information to specific people that are looking for a problem to solve, right? Now the problem is that if you drove someone directly to one of those websites, the same thing I was talking about earlier, they're not just gonna buy straight up. Okay, it takes them a while before they decide to buy. So how does this work? Well, first of all, you need to capture their email address. Okay, you do that by creating your own capture pages and linking them to an autoresponder like GetResponse or Aweber. Okay, now what do you use to build your capture page? You use websites like ClickFunnels. Okay, you can get all these resources at the bottom of this video, by the way, okay, in the resources section. So get ClickFunnels, build your capture page, link it to an autoresponder, start collecting email addresses of your potential prospects. Let's just take weight loss as an example, right? They come to your page and you know, they see a potential free offer, and maybe at the front headline of your capture page says something like, hey, want to learn how to lose 30 pounds over the next 3 weeks? Enter your email here and I'm gonna give you a free report that's gonna give you 3 strategies on exactly how you can do that. That's it. Something that's very attractive. If I'm overweight and I wanted to lose 30 pounds, something like that would interest me, right? Because, hey, listen, I don't mind giving up my email address if you're gonna give me a free report. You said it's gonna be free. That's gonna teach me how to do that, right? You're gonna teach me 3 strategies. Now, that report doesn't have to be that comprehensive. It can be very, very simple. But as long as you're giving them real, solid information that will actually help them and put them on the path to lose 30 pounds, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so they'll enter the email address, it gets onto your autoresponder, and that's how you build a list, right? You're generating leads, yeah? You're building a list. Now, what you have to do then is, instead of sending them directly to the sales page, which is what a lot of people do, you need to build a relationship with these people. Because remember, just because someone is on your website doesn't mean that they're gonna buy, okay? It takes, the research shows, 7 exposures to your product before they feel comfortable enough to buy. Now, I think it's a little bit more, all right? And it's exposure to not just your product, but to you as an ambassador of that product, okay? We call that the attractive character, okay? When it comes to selling products online, people actually want and prefer to buy from people that they know, like, and trust, people that they recognize, right? So it's not enough to just slap a good product in front of someone, okay? It's more about becoming a brand ambassador of your product range and being an attractive character and connecting with your audience. So how do you do that? Well, once someone opts into your page, right? You basically drive them to a series of websites that you own, that I would say you definitely have to use video, okay? Create a series of 3 to 4 videos where you're giving your prospects a lot of value about the topic that they opted in for, right? So let's just say they're opting in for some sort of weight loss product, right? You want to create a series of videos that talks about in 4 different videos, you give them a different tip every single day about how they can lose weight, 30 pounds, in the next 60 days. And it can be anything from, you know, you could maybe talk about the foods that they need to eat that will help them lose weight. You can talk about the whole, you know, calories in, calories out scenario, you know, about losing weight so that they understand how it works. You can talk about, you know, 3 exercises that they can, you know, do right now, body weight exercises where they don't have to go to the gym. They can do it in 15 minutes a day. Whatever it is, right? But really value added stuff that they can actually take and use in their business, in their life straight away, okay? Now what that does is, first of all, it sets you apart from the competition, right? Because no other affiliate marketer is doing that. What most people are doing is they're driving traffic to an opt-in page and then they're sending people straight to some sort of sales page, right? People hate to be sold to, okay? But they love to buy, right? So it's all about understanding the psychology of someone and learning how to build a relationship with them. Now, the easiest way to build a relationship with them, like we've been talking about the whole time, is to give them lots of value, okay? Don't ask for the sale straight away. Remember that selling products online is you got to play the long game. Okay, it's not about the short game. I mean, yes, if your product is amazing, then maybe some people will buy straight away, but that's the minority, okay? The majority of people, they're not ready to buy. They're coming to your website like this. You know, they're like, They're coming to your website with their arms crossed and they're not willing to part with their money, right? But they have a problem. They have a serious problem. They're overweight. They want to learn how to lose 30 pounds, you know, because maybe they've been overweight for a very, very long time, and this is the content that they need to push them over to the edge to solve their problem, right? And if you can connect with them, if you're the attractive character that can, you know, talk to them nicely, advise them, you know, push them a little bit, because it's important, right? You got to push people sometimes to take action, yeah? And if you're that voice that can do that, then they would be much more willing to buy from someone like you than from some random page that just has some sort of booklet and nothing else. Can you see how that would make a huge difference, right? If I was receiving emails and value from someone every other day or every few days about, you know, free weight loss tips, I would be a lot more willing to buy something from that person than from another person that was just promoting stuff every single day. Okay, does that make sense, right? Now, there are a couple of guys that I follow on YouTube. There are a couple of people that I follow online that email me where their content is just awesome, you know, because they take the time, they give me value, and, you know, maybe I don't buy today, but maybe tomorrow or maybe in 3 months when I'm ready to buy, I'm gonna buy from them, okay? When I'm ready to buy a vacuum cleaner, or when I'm ready to lose 30 pounds, when I'm ready for that 6-pack, I'm not gonna go on Amazon and look for a different program. I'm gonna go straight to that person, because that's what they've been talking about the whole time. They've been super consistent. They've been adding value to my life. Maybe they're even a little bit entertaining, right? And they're giving me good tips and tricks. So I'm gonna go to that person because I trust them already. It's just that it needs to be the right time for me to actually go and buy that product, right? So here's the thing. You don't know what stage of life people are in, okay? Which is why you've got to be super consistent. You've got to email them on a regular basis. You have to add lots of value. You have to entertain them a little bit. You have to give them the right information, and you have to push them over the edge sometimes, okay? By maybe giving them some sort of discount, or, you know, doing some sort of promotion, maybe putting them on a webinar and promoting your program again. You know, these are the things that will help to push people over the edge, all right? Maybe add some scarcity, right? And this is how to sell products online, okay? Remember that just because it's online doesn't mean that you don't need to add a little bit of your own personality, that you don't need to be nice, that you don't need to add value to people's lives. If anything, the place where you need to do it is online, right? Because it's so difficult for people to trust you if they're buying something from behind a computer, right? They don't know you. You can't hide behind your keyboard. You got to do video, okay? You got to get out there. You got to speak to your people. You got to earn trust. And the way that you do that is by adding lots of value, showing up regularly, and using a medium like video to connect with your list. I hope that makes sense, right? Can you see how using these strategies would help you to convert your leads into sales a lot more realistically, right? Now, this is something that took me so long to figure out, because I didn't really get it. I thought, okay, you just send lots of traffic to a website, you know, maybe you collect their email address and you just, you know, sell them the program that, you know, every day, and eventually they're going to buy from you. But the truth is that what that does is it actually pisses people off more than anything, right? You might have 10,000 people on your email list, but if you're selling to them every single day and they don't like you, they're not going to open your email, right? So even if you're doing broadcasts to 10,000 people, but only 1% of those 10,000 people open your emails, then you're not really selling to 10,000 people. Does that make sense, right? But if you add lots of value to people's lives and they love your stuff and they open every single email and they take what you say in every single video seriously because you're super cool and you've added lots of value to their life, then they're gonna be a lot more willing to buy. And I promise you that, you know, that 10,000 person email list is gonna become a lot more valuable, okay? I hope that makes sense, right? So anyway, if you want to, yeah, if you could take a, you know, a little bit of from my book of failure over the last, you know, 8-9 years, I would say that this is a big one. This is a huge one because I've always been able to generate traffic. I've always been able to create websites, but I could never convert leads into sales consistently. And if you don't know how to do that, then you'll never sell any product online or offline, okay? Now I hope that makes sense, and I hope that you implement that in your business and your life. Please try that out because I'm pretty confident that it's gonna work for you, okay? So that's it for today. Hey, listen, if you want to spend a bit more time with me as well, I'd love to show you how to, you know, build a successful business. I'd like to show you how I was able to do it in my business. This is just one small part. Okay, the conversion element is just one small part of the entire online business ecosystem. Okay, so if you want to learn how to sell lots of products online, I want to show you how to do that. So all you have to do, if you're interested, okay, is click on the link right below this video. You'll see it in the description box. It's going to lead you to my website, and I've got a free training that will show you exactly how to do that, right? Let me know what you thought of this video today. If you thought it was cool, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to get more cool stuff like this whenever I release these videos, okay? I usually do them every day, every other day, every few days. But listen, I hope you have a great day. It's Friday today, so I'm gonna go have dinner, just enjoy, go hit the gym. But I hope you have an awesome weekend and be productive in your business, all right? Take care and speak to you soon.